All right. Coming to you live from downtown Pomona, California. It's me, Havana presents the R&R podcast, where we talk sports, entertainment, and cigars. My co-host on the left of me, Mr. Robert Barksdale, aka Sports Center, better known as Mr. Google himself.
Yes, sir.
I'm Randy Jaquette, the Stephen A. Hood, the Stephen A. Smith of the Hood. So let's get into it. We've been gone for 2 weeks, and we got to come back strong. We got a lot to catch back up.
Episode 26, man. We got to talk about the Super Bowl.
Let's
Were you surprised I lost a bottle of wine on that, dog?
You did.
I had Kansas City. It was over in the first quarter, dog. What were your thoughts on that?
No, I didn't. You know, I went with Philly. I told you they was gonna come back with vengeance with Boo Boo under their nose.
Man,
and they just went.
Surprised it was a blowout.
They just went out there. Damn.
It was a blowout, dog. What'd you think about it?
It's not even working. Testing.
What'd you think, dog? Were you surprised?
Very surprised.
Why is that?
Hold on. Pause. Shit ain't even working, man. Testing. Test.
There we go.
Test. Record. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we back. We
loud enough to do it without it.
Hold on. Ready? Test. There you go. Something with that chord, huh? All right.
1 2 1 2. There we
go.
1
2 1 2.
Let's get it. So, man, yeah, I was surprised by that, Randy. I didn't think Philly was gonna blow them out like that. What'd you think? I thought it'd be closer.
I thought they would play closer, but Kansas City had some offensive lineman issues, and test.
Yes, sir. We're good.
All right, and they had some offensive line issues, and they had that, that dog in them from when they lost the last time.
Exactly. I think it was payback. You could tell they were hungry.
Right.
They were confident. I saw some of the stuff they did the day before where the leaders got up and talked. Brandon Graham, Jalen Hurts, Darius Slade. They were ready, man. They were hungry. You could tell.
They were hungry. They were played hungry. Hats off to Nick Sirianni because he was on the hot seat.
We're going to talk about the Sirianni comeback in a minute.
Right. And, it's an excellent game. Hurts, man, you know what I mean? I'm glad for him.
That kid. I love him.
Because they always doubted him. Always doubting him and stuff. And he's been nothing but a proven winner everywhere he went.
Exactly. Man, he went to Alabama, started as a freshman, got benched. They won it, had to leave and go to Oklahoma. So he's just, had to deal with adversity. So I'm happy for him.
Right.
And they doubted him when he got to the league.
Yes, sir.
He was a backup,
second round pick.
And then second string. And look at him now, Super Bowl MVP, $250 million contract.
Balling.
2 degrees. Alabama and Oklahoma degree.
Balling.
2 good schools. 126 million watched, man. One of the most watched Super Bowl ever. What do you think that was? Was it because of Kendrick, or was it because of Philly just more popular? What do you think it was?
Philly, and then the Kendrick
factor.
The Kendrick factor. Kendrick did his thing, man. Sent a message. You know what I mean? Some people, try to poo-poo on it, but if you understand, you understand. The revolution will not be televised.
Exactly. And let's talk about Sirianni, man, because he was on a hot seat last year when they lost to Tampa Bay. This year, when they started off 2-2, he was on a hot seat, man. Now he's bought himself, a few years, man. They, what are they gonna say now? Like Steph Curry, what are they gonna say now?
Can't say nothing. You better pay him and let him do his thing.
Let him do his thing, and they won. They played well, man. They're poised to run it back next year. They have a great team. Most of the people are coming back. I think Brandon Graham may retire.
Right.
Kelsey retired last year, but man, they look good. Hurts is young.
Young.
They got a lot of young DBs.
Yeah, they got half of Georgia on their team.
Half of who?
Georgia.
Yeah, that's linebackers, linemen. That's smart. They pick all
Right.
these kids from Georgia who are dogs.
Dogs.
Because Kirby Smart only brings in dogs.
Dogs.
Because he was a dog
Yes, sir.
at Georgia. And then he coached under Saban. So
Right.
I think they're poised to, be good next year. So not looking good for my Cowboys or my Commanders. But they look good, man. Anything else you want to say about the Super Bowl?
It was a good game, man. I mean, very exciting.
It was good. It was a great game.
Great game. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Just happy for him, man. And I don't know if you've seen that picture, Jalen Hurts when he got
lost,
in the locker room.
When he got to the when he was smoking that cigar.
Yeah,
listening to Frankie Beverly though.
Yeah,
with the trophy.
Trophy in the middle. Everybody,
old school. I like
everybody going around crazy. He was just chilling, smoking a stick, like you, Drake, kicking it.
Yeah. Hey, worst thing about that Super Bowl is that I owe Andre right here, Dre,
Chicago Dre,
a bottle of Cabernet. That's the only reason he came today.
Right.
He don't even come on Wednesdays, dog. He came today because I owe him a bottle of red wine.
Pay
dog.
up.
Yeah,
Pay up.
Yeah, like
Tax
that.
man. Yeah.
Hey, man, let's transition from the Super Bowl, man. Hall of Fame results. Let me tell you who got in. Eric Allen, great DB.
Great DB.
Jared Allen played with Minnesota. Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
And Sterling Sharp, who should have got in. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Sterling Sharp should have been in.
Should have been in.
Right.
Was a surefire Hall of Famer before he got hurt.
Yes.
And you know what the best thing about that? Him and Shannon, the only two brothers in the Hall of Fame, baby.
Yeah, clap it up for him. Clap it up.
Yeah, give it up for him, baby.
Give it up for him.
Hey, I'm gonna take you back though. This is for you. Where did Sterling Sharp play college ball? Ooh, might have got him.
I got him. You got me.
South Carolina Gamecocks, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
He went D1. Shannon wasn't as good. Shannon went to Savannah State. Sterling was a 4-star out of high school.
Yeah.
Your year, class 84.
Yeah.
But I think all those guys are deserving. Eric Allen,
for sure.
Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, one of the few guys in there that played all college basketball at Kent State.
Yes, sir.
And now he got in.
Yeah, he was a baller. He was a beast.
Yeah. They showed his highlights from Kent State. He was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, he should be in. And then look at the people who did make it. Willie Anderson, Torrey Holt, who might get in.
They'll get in.
Luke Kuechly from Carolina.
A little too soon.
What about, you were right. What about Eli? Is Eli getting in?
Yeah, Eli getting in.
What about Steve Smith Sr.?
He might get in, but he in a little hot trouble right now.
Stay on Facebook, he might get in.
Yeah, stay off of Facebook.
Okay. Terrell Suggs, T. Suggs.
Yeah, he need to be in.
Now, this one I don't know about. Fred Taylor. He was good, but I don't know if he's Hall of Fame good.
Ooh.
That might be tough.
A little later. He might get in a little later.
You think so? Fred Taylor?
Yeah, he was a beast.
Okay, what about Adam Vinatieri?
Yeah, he in.
Okay, what about Reggie Wayne?
Yeah.
No. And what about Darren Woodson?
For sure.
He get in.
For sure.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I know there's a lot of Dallas hate, so I didn't know if you were going to
he was a baller. He was a baller.
Should Woodson be in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think is in first out of those? You got Torrey Holt, Reggie Wayne, Darren Woodson, Eli Manning. I think Eli gets in.
Reggie Wayne, and Woodson.
Okay. Right. So now let's look at next year, the 2026 candidates. As you sent this to me, thank you.
Yeah.
Drew Brees in. Larry Fitzgerald in. Jason Witten in. First ballot in. Frank Gore in. Julian Edelman.
No, not yet.
Greg Olson.
No.
Maybe 3 or 4 years. Shady McCoy.
Ooh.
Nah, I don't think so.
Not first ballot.
Dez Bryant.
Not first ballot.
Enemies. Yeah. I don't know if McCoy's going to be in there. Maurice Pouncey.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers.
Hell yeah.
He's in. Is he first ballot?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Who's in first? We'll give y'all a chance to comment. Hold on. Phillip Rivers or Eli Manning? Eli. 2 Super Bowls. Stephen Gostkowski. Nah, he's not in right away.
No, not right away.
And what about Geno Atkins from Cincinnati?
Not first ballot.
He might make it. Okay. And we'll come back. So any comments before we go to the next part about this year's Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, Sterling Sharp, or the snubs, mostly Torrey Holt, Reggie Wayne, Darren Woodson, Eli Manning? Any comments? We'll give you the floor. Anybody have a comment? Go ahead, Fred. You got the floor. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Say it again. Eric Allen, Jared Allen. Okay. Anybody else? Comments? You got the floor. Anybody else? In his era? Okay. Eric Allen. So you thought it should have got in sooner. Anybody else? Comments? Hall of Fame. Okay, we're gonna move on to NFL honors. Tell me, and I called this Allen for the MVP over Lamar. I called it.
We knew that.
Win.
We knew that. They
didn't
gave
think
it to
be
him.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they gave it to him.
So, and we'll let people comment in a minute.
They gave it to him.
Randy, who do you think should have got it?
Lamar.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Allen had, but he had the signature wins. He had the signature win.
This dude, when the past two he won, his numbers is way better than the past two MVPs he won. This was a gimme, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll come to y'all in a minute. Yeah. Hold on. So Josh Allen MVP, Kevin O'Connell Coach of the Year. I like that. Jared Verse Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley Offensive Player of the Year.
Yes, sir.
And a DB I love out of Alabama, Patrick Surtain Jr. Defensive player. Hey, is he the best corner in the league? Who's better? Who's better? To me, he is.
Yeah, he is.
To me, he is.
He's a man.
To me, he is.
Yeah,
okay, and then we picked this. Jaden Daniels, Rookie of the Year.
Hands down.
And then Ben Johnson, Assistant Coach of the Year.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm good. The only one we really disagree on is you had Lamar for MVP. I had Josh Allen.
Pull up the numbers. All you gotta do is pull up the numbers.
I go with signature wins, man.
Hey, numbers don't lie.
Okay, and neither do wins. Let's go to ESPN Power Rankings for next year. Let me tell you who they have, and I don't agree with this. They have Chiefs 1. I don't know how they have that.
No.
Bills 2.
No.
Lions 3.
They need to go a little higher.
Eagles 4. I put the Eagles 1. Yeah.
I put the Eagles 1. Take down the champ.
We agree. And then they have Ravens 5, Commanders 6,
okay.
Packers 7.
A little too high.
And then Chargers, Bengals, Vikings. Bengals said they committed to signing both. They said they're going to try to get T. Higgins on a long-term deal, and they're trying to make Jamar Chase the highest paid non-quarterback in the league.
Wow.
As they should.
As they should. They want to keep that together.
So he took out a $50 million contract, insurance contract on himself.
Right.
Bet on himself. And look at the year he had. Triple threat.
Yeah. He's
receptions, yards, touchdown. Should have paid him. They could have paid him last year. Yeah. That's my favorite receiver. Hold on. Remember, we're going to give y'all the floor. So, but Chase, man, the best receiver in football, yes?
Yes. And then
Jefferson?
Then Jefferson.
And who's after that? It's a drop-off.
It'll probably go to
It's a drop-off. It's them two and everybody else. Yeah. Both out of LSU. You got the young boy in New York. Neighbors is going to be good.
Gonna be good.
Yeah, he's going to be good. So, man, they talked about the team survey rankings. They rank the team, so the NFLPA ranks all the teams. They look at facilities,
I heard
ownership, food,
flights,
dietitian, flights, how you treat the family.
Right.
Man, you know who came out on top?
Who?
Miami 1.
Right.
Minnesota 2.
You know who got the worst plane service?
Owner. The worst what?
Airplane service?
Who?
The Patriots.
That's crazy. And they rated Kraft for D.
Don't even have Wi-Fi on the plane.
Wow, it's horrible. Horrible. On the bottom was Cleveland, New England, surprisingly Pittsburgh. But they said that the owner is too antiquated. He hasn't changed with the times.
Right.
I was surprised by that because I thought guys would want to play in Pittsburgh with Tomlin, man. But I think Pittsburgh is behind the times in a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
they said Atlanta got a hell of a facility.
Yep, Atlanta came in number
but
3.
the bathrooms stink,
Oh, really?
and it goes into the locker room.
Okay. But man, what surprises you about that?
When I seen about the Patriots, I can't believe that they got
That
this.
crap.
He got all this money, and he can't put Wi-Fi on the plane for the players. And they
That's
said
horrible.
it's small. It's not. It's like a DC-10.
Yeah, you know who was last place the last 2 years was the Commanders, and they jumped like 20 spots.
Oh yeah.
And Dan Quinn got voted the favorite coach.
Right.
The players
gonna
love
spend
him.
that money.
And that was Dallas's defensive coordinator who we should have kept and fired
kept him.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. The
Yeah.
Browns, they graded low. Stefanski.
Stefanski.
Yeah, they don't like him. They say he don't really listen. They say Raheem Morris listens to the players. He's one of the best coaches.
As you should.
Yeah, are you surprised that Miami's that high?
I don't like that little chump ass coach.
Who, McDaniel? You don't like him?
Nah.
Why? Because he didn't play football?
Nah, how can he
He
tell you what
played-
to do?
he
Where
played-
Where he play?
He played
Pop
Pop Warner
Warner?
in Eastville.
Yeah. That dude
He
like
played.
man,
Did he play for you?
he
Okay.
would've made it.
You would have made it?
No,
Man.
bro. That dude, man, he's a little what you call a little computer geek.
Yeah, he's
You know
more
what
of a
I'm saying?
coordinator.
Yeah, coordinator.
So listen to this. The coaches that graded the
Nah,
lowest.
he wouldn't have made it there, brother.
Look, the coaches that graded the lowest were Kevin Stefanski, Doug Peterson, and Matt Eberflus. And Peterson and him both got fired.
Yeah,
And Stefanski might be on his way out.
he's on his way out.
Yeah,
They'll get
Dan
a
Quinn was
quarterback.
voted the highest. But that was surprising about New England, man.
Yeah, New England. Yeah, I don't know what crap. He got to get out the massage parlors or something.
Yeah, so let me tell you the owners that got a D grade or less. Pittsburgh's Art Rooney, New England's Robert Kraft, which is surprising. Arizona's Michael Bidwell, Carolina's David Tepper. That's not surprising. And the Jets' Woody Johnson got an F.
The Jets. Oh,
They
hell
had
yeah.
his 2 teenage sons
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah. They telling him what to do. They telling
that
him
made
who to
that-
play and go by the rankings on Madden and all that stuff. Yeah, you gonna get that.
Okay, man. So that's NFL rankings. Mock draft, man. Mel Kiper came out with his. So we've been talking about Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Shador. They got Shador going 7th. You know they got going number 1 right now.
Carter.
Out of New England. What do you think about that? Out of Pitt State. What are your thoughts on that?
Think he gonna be the man.
Tennessee
Yeah. Yeah.
might not be bad. They got
Might be
Cam
bad.
Ward going
He
to
gonna
Cleveland.
get, I'm telling you, look at this dude's game. He gonna come in getting 12 sacks.
He's nice. I like him. So I
I
can
put
see
a
him
bet
going
on
number
that.
1.
He get 12 sacks this year.
You think so?
Wherever he play.
What do you think about Shador to the Jets? Is Dion
know.
gonna allow that or what? What do you think?
I wouldn't go there.
Why not? They got skill. The owner recognized that he needs to improve.
Is his son
It's-
still in there?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I just, I mean, a messed up organization.
It's been messed up for
You know
years.
what I mean?
I agree.
You didn't want to go to Cleveland. You don't want to go. They just as bad.
But it's only one way to go when you're on the bottom. And I think New York, with their skilled players, I think they're going to improve quickly. They got defensive line. They got Sauce Gardner. They got 2 or 3 good receivers. They got the running back.
We'll see.
I think he'd be good there.
We'll see.
there.
Wow.
But you think Carter number 1?
Yeah, Carter number 1.
And they got Travis Hunter going to the Giants. What
To
are your
the
thoughts
Giants.
on that?
That's good.
So they got Carter 1, Cam Ward 2 to Cleveland,
Yeah.
and you're going to pay Deshaun $46 a year to be a backup.
Yeah. Or push him off a
Restructure.
cliff.
They got Travis Hunter 3 to the Giants, Will Campbell to the Patriots. They need offensive linemen.
Right.
Mason Graham out of Servite High to Jacksonville.
Yep.
Genty to the Raiders.
I like that.
So and
Need a running
then
back.
Shador to Colorado. Jalen Walker out of Georgia, number 8 to Carolina.
Right.
The tight end for Penn State to the Saints. And Josh Simmons, the OT, the offensive tackle to Ohio State. So let me ask any of the fellas, let me give you the floor. Any comments on the draft? Who wants to make a comment on the draft? Go ahead. You got the floor. Hold on. Let's give him the floor.
Milrow.
I don't agree with that. I think the only thing they have in common is that they're African American and a Alabama quarterback. I don't think Milroe's in Jalen Hurts' class as a leader or as a quarterback. But I will take your opinion and see. He might sneak in the first round.
He might.
Yeah, he might, but we'll see. Go ahead. You still got the floor. We're not talking about that. I'm just talking about results in the pros. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be nearly as good as Hurts, but we'll see.
No.
You much older than me, so I'll defer to you. Anybody else? Anybody else got something to say about the draft? Go ahead, Wayne. We'll give it to you.
Well, Carter has Philadelphia to thank for him being number one now.
Why is that?
Because Philadelphia defense shows you what this is. And it's a copycat league. So
Yes.
everybody's gonna fall in.
Yes.
That's what pushed Carter to number one. Otherwise, he would have been there. And more would have been. The defense stepping up, watching that top 10. 5 players.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what do
Yeah,
you
I
think
agree.
about taking the running back Gentry out of Boise State when you guys can get Shador
I take Jimmy over.
for the Raiders?
Yes.
And then who's your quarterback?
We'll get that one.
Who are you going to get?
We're gonna get Darnold. We're gonna either get Darnold or we're gonna get we're gonna trade with the Rams. We're gonna trade with the Rams.
And get Stafford?
Get Stafford. Get running back.
Okay, anybody else want to talk about the draft? Anybody else? You got the floor. Yeah, we're not getting, yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So we talked about the mock draft. 49ers are committed. Go ahead, T-Roy. Thank you for your opinion. 49ers are committed to signing Purdy. So let me ask you this. 49ers have said they want to sign Purdy before mini camp and all that. What's your thoughts on Purdy? What should he get?
Son, he should get 40,
Not 50, 40 though.
about 40.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
take him
sign
because
him.
he fits in that system.
Since he's been starting, he took him to 2 conferences in the Super Bowl.
Okay. So, okay. All right. What about them allowing Debo to seek a trade? He wants out, I think. And Lynch said that's one of my all-time favorite picks, but we're going to try to accommodate him.
Yeah, let him go.
You have to, because
Yeah.
if they sign Purdy, they can't keep
Can't
everybody.
keep everybody.
And you're going to have to restructure. Kittle's only has 1 year left.
Right. You
So they're
need
going to
him.
restructure his remaining,
Right.
give him some deferred money. You have to, because you're about to give Purdy $40 million.
Right.
Okay, maybe more. So Debo out of there. Where do you see Debo going? Would be a good fit. I'd like him in Dallas.
He might be good.
He'd be good in Dallas.
He might be good in Dallas. That's a good pick.
Yeah. So okay.
Mhm.
They said Jair Alexander's out in Green Bay.
Yeah, because he's never on the field. He's always injured.
Absolutely
He's
right.
a baller when he's on the field.
So he signed a 4-year, $84 million contract. Last 2 years, he's only played 7 games each year.
Each year.
So he's out of there.
He's out of there.
84 million, and the last 2 years aren't guaranteed. So wherever he goes, they're gonna restructure it.
Right. So
I don't
yeah.
know why he signed that with the last 2 years weren't guaranteed. Probably got a big signing bonus.
Yeah. Top end heavy.
Okay. So one of our guys mentioned Matt Stafford. Where do you think Stafford is? He going to be in the Rams, or is he going somewhere else?
Now look, they only paid him what, 27 million this year?
Yeah, he should
He
got
be
way
around
more
40,
than that.
50 million.
Easy.
If Dak got 60,
Exactly.
if Dak Prescott got 60, you don't think he worth that?
Absolutely. So my question is, where is he going to be next year?
They're stupid if they let him go. And he kind of stupid if he don't try to bargain with him, because he look what they've been doing.
Yeah, they got a good team. They gave Philly a game.
Right. They won a Super Bowl. They damn near took out Philly in the snow.
In Philly.
Huh?
So the Rams should keep him.
I know that.
So let me ask you this. What should the Rams do? What should they do?
I should try to hold on to him. But if he go, I mean, like they saying, he was with Tom Brady at his ranch going skiing this weekend.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a wrap.
Yeah.
Because he met with McVay and Cabo and came to the Rams.
Right.
So the fact that he went with Tom Brady
On his ranch
I think
skiing.
he's out of there.
Yeah.
And the Raiders got some space to bring him over. That'd be
Yeah.
a good fit. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't sign with the Rams, my top 3, I would say Raiders 1, New York if it's just a money grab to the Giants.
The Giants are paying
And
50.
then who else? Would he go to Minnesota? Would he switch
No.
places? Where would he
won't
go?
to
Then?
Minnesota.
Where would he go?
Maybe a dark
Pittsburgh.
horse, Indianapolis.
Ooh, or Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. He's not going to the Saints. They just came out and said that they're starting Carr.
Right.
That's next on the agenda.
Right.
He's not going to the Saints. That's not happening.
Dark horse, Indianapolis.
You think so? Because Indianapolis just came out and said that quarterback position is up for grabs.
Up for grabs.
Yeah, so
Right.
quarterback position is up for grabs.
But then he need to stay where he play in the dome.
So that would
He ain't
be
going outside.
So that would be the Rams or the Raiders. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Those two. It's out of those two to me, really.
Yeah. Man, if they had him in Detroit, they might have won this year.
Right.
So, okay, so Indy QB job is open. What's your thoughts on that?
Any what?
In the Indianapolis, the GM came out and said the quarterback job is open.
Dude,
After Richardson this year
another
checking
one
himself out.
checking himself out, ain't never available. And then when he has gotten in there, he hasn't improved
As an
at all.
He only started 1 year in college,
Right.
so I think.
So they
that
knew he
hurt
was
him.
raw when they picked him.
Yeah.
So, but we on the clock. As soon as you
You on
get
the
there,
clock.
you're on the clock.
Yeah, we talked about this a little
Right.
bit, but the Jets officially said they're parting ways with Aaron Rodgers. I think that they've already said that. So what's
He's
your
gone.
thoughts?
Good.
But you see, a lot of the players were upset about that. What were your thoughts on that? I was
Man,
surprised.
That dude's a cancer, man. I'm telling you.
41 coming off of ACL.
Yeah. That was just like that's why they got an F.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And hear this. And if he goes to
Where is he going to go though? Where is he going?
they talking about he coming here,
To where? To the Rams? I
he
heard
come
that.
here. I'm going with the Raiders. I'm changing my jersey. I'm not
What?
messing with him.
Over Aaron Rodgers?
I'm not messing with him. I'm not messing with him, dude.
If he comes to the Rams,
He come to the Rams, I'm giving it up. Dude,
okay.
that dude's a cancer, man.
Yeah, but
He's a
I
diva.
agree with what you're saying, but I don't think he can get away with that with McVay. I don't think he would get away with that. So, people get away with, so look at Luka. They said Luka was messing up, not in shape. Now he with LeBron over there, they say over there motivated. Aaron Rodgers may come to LA and get his act together. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I think they're like kids. They get away with what they can. I was a teacher. Kids acted up in third period. Came to my class, they didn't act up. You come over there with McVay, he might get his act together.
McVay ain't no enforcer.
Okay. All right.
He ain't no authoritarian.
Couple things, and we'll go through this pretty quick. Ken Dorsey to Dallas as the passing game specialist, not going to make a difference. And I'm disappointed that Jerry Jones listened to Pete Carroll, and that's why we stuck with Schottenheimer. Because Pete Carroll endorsed Schottenheimer to Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones listened to him.
Pete knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing. He did it on purpose. You see, your boy Tyreek Hill said that I was just playing. I'm gonna take this $30 million and stay in South Beach.
Yeah,
you see that?
Yeah, you were just playing.
Yeah.
What else you want?
What's your thoughts on that? He should be there.
He should be there.
You got a quarterback. You got you got Waddle. You got a running back. You got a D, and you got a coach that knows
And
how
a
to call
tight end.
plays. Yeah,
and you've been successful there.
yeah. They get you the
As
ball.
long as you keep two upright.
Yep.
Yeah, you
exactly.
good.
Exactly. What are your thoughts on Chase getting that money? What do you think they should give him?
Who?
Jamar Chase.
Give it. You should make him what? What's the highest paid receiver? 50? Yeah, I think probably get 5-0.
Highest paid. Nah, he's not going to get 50, but he's going to get highest paid
45.
right now is like 36. So
He's
he'll
gonna get
probably
about 45.
38, 40 because the salary cap went up. He might
Yeah.
get 40.
Yeah,
He might get 4 years, 160.
right. He deserves it.
You think, yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you think the Raiders QB should be? I like Stafford over there. I mean, Stafford or Darnold, but the fact that you just told me that Stafford was with Brady, I think it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Brady not just hosting you for no reason, dude.
Going skiing, talking about weed.
We down the slide.
So he had him out there all weekend.
Hey, that would be good.
That would be good.
That would make me almost root for the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna root for them, but
Yeah,
I think that would be good.
Pick up Gentry. Get
Get
Stafford.
him. And it's in the dome.
It's in the dome.
And you got Pete Carroll.
He's not. Yeah.
And you got Chip Kelly calling plays.
Ooh.
It's gonna be nice, dog. Last thing about NFL football, should they ban the tush push? I don't like saying that, dog. That sounds a little soft. Should we ban? And you know who came out and said, complained?
Green Bay.
Of course, the Midwest. What do you think? What do you think? And we'll come to the floor in a minute. We'll come to the floor in a minute.
Nah,
so what
man.
do you think? Should they ban the tush push?
No, I don't think so. Just you got to find how to stop it.
Is that what it is?
That's what
They
coaching
just
is about.
they
That's
can't
what
stop
coaching is about. They can't stop it. They mad.
Let me ask you this, Randy.
The dude squats 600 pounds. He probably don't even need that.
Why? Let me ask you this. Is that why they can't stop it? Because of Jalen, or is it because of the line, or both?
Both.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So we'll come back. We'll talk NFL. So anybody want the floor to talk about anything NFL we just talked about? Any comments? Go ahead. You got the floor now. Go ahead.
The push.
Tush push.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing.
Can't stop it. Okay. So don't ban it. Okay. So that's one comment. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they should ban it either.
Okay.
Pulling it down, you can't pull it down, you should be able to push one. I still think they should do, the quarterback speed, but I don't agree with push.
You don't think the running back should be able to push?
Not be able to push.
So it should just be the line and the quarterback. Okay, that's a different viewpoint. Who's your pro team? Don't say Green Bay. Chiefs. Okay.
He said, don't say Green Bay.
Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Wayne.
So what's the difference in a tush push or somebody trying to fight to get that extra yard, the whole line?
Because you have the running back behind and pushing. That's the only difference. If you just had the line, they could say anything. But because the running back is behind him pushing him, is why they call it the tush push. That's the difference, though.
Well, my understanding is, you have a running back running, he can stop by the defense, the whole line, come off and then push him to the 10 yards. What's the difference?
From the front or from the pushing him from the back? Okay. So Fred, you don't think they should ban it? I don't think so either. I think you just gotta stop it personally. Okay.
So the whole line pushes and get down and then they just bring them up.
Okay. Anybody else want to talk about anything NFL? Not just, I don't want this to be the tush push conversation, but anybody else? I don't even like saying that. But anyway, go ahead. What you got with NFL? Go ahead. Anything NFL we just talked about?
Tomlin stay.
Should Tomlin stay? Absolutely. He needs to improve his offense. They need a better receiver. They need to get solidified at quarterback. But he's a first ballot Hall of Fame coach. He should definitely stay, but he needs to improve. We all have to get better. So he needs to get a better receiver. Pickens needs to get his attitude together. They either need to re-sign Najee Harris. I don't think we can get anything better. So, and then he needs to open up his offense. They're a little antiquated with their offense. So they need to get better with their offense. They need a better receiver, figure out quarterback, get better facilities. But he's a very good coach. But sometimes good coaches get stagnant. So he needs to get better. Go ahead. Anybody else? We don't know. They're gonna sign one of them probably. One of them coming back. Both of them are coming back. Anything else before I go to Wayne? Is that it? Go ahead.
Just real quick, the only thing that bothers me with Coach Tomlin, 5 years ago, he said, no, we do smash mouth offense, we don't deviate, that's what we do. And it's been the same thing All other teams know exactly what you're running. They know the sets. Come on, those teams.
I agree. He needs to improve. He's a leader of men. He's a good coach. He needs to change his ways a little bit.
He got to adjust with the times.
Got to adjust with the times. That's it. So we agree. Go ahead, OG Wayne. Wayne's got the floor, fellas.
I want to go back to Purdy. The reason they said they may not pay him what he wants for along the top line,
The Niners.
yeah, is because he cannot play outside of the dome. They saying in the cold,
You talking about? He said Purdy
Purdy, yeah. They saying in cold weather, he's terrible.
because he's not that big. Yeah.
Anything outside of a dome, he's terrible.
Well, Frisco's not. I mean, they're not adults. So you said he doesn't play that great at home?
Frisco, good weather all year though. They saw that.
No, it's cold. Frisco. Let's go.
No snow.
So if everybody's healthy, he's fine. But when he's got the character team, it's when he's struggling.
There's a reason he was the last pick in the draft. He's a good player in that system, but he's not going to carry you. I agree. He's not built for cold weather.
Right.
So I agree. But in that system, he can be successful. But they just came out and said, we want to sign him. They've been taught. So they're going to sign him. They're going to. So they're going to
But
sign
you
him.
don't want to give him that top.
That 50.
Right.
And I don't think they should.
he should get
I think he should get 40. I don't think he should get 55.
I don't think 40 is the medium range.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what he should get.
That's what he should.
I agree 110%. So anything else pro football before we go to NBA?
Back to the MVP. On his offense, who did he have?
Not that much. He had young receivers. He had the rookie Kenyon Cole. I think he played good, man. I don't know. He played good. I think he should have got it. I
I think he won because they had him on his team, and he still won.
that he still won.
He still won.
And if you can't see, yeah. So I agree with that. Okay.
I want
All right.
to.
Go ahead. NFL. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Yes, and I think Lamar should have won it.
Okay.
You have better numbers. I beat you in every category except one, and that was rushing touchdown. Every other category he beat Allen in, and they should have. They had that game. Well, they should have won the game in Buffalo, but that didn't happen. But they should have been in the Super Bowl. So how could you not give it to Allen? Lamar.
You can make an argument for it. I agree. You have a good argument.
And then last thing I want to talk about, we're talking about Tomlin, right? Tomlin is the coach. Tomlin is not the GM.
That's true.
You know, the GM supposed to supply them guys.
What do you need? Right.
Exactly. And the coaches. That dude been in the playoffs how many years?
So we agree with
Based
that.
on what he got, and he don't have nothing.
So we agree with that, but he also needs to change with the times. So the GM needs to improve, the ownership needs to improve according to the players, and the coach needs to improve.
He's saying he need to change with the time, but he's making it to the playoffs with nothing.
But the goal is to win the Super Bowl, not just to get to the playoffs. So he needs to improve and change with the times. No.
Who else is like Tom?
Yeah. Tomlin is a very good coach.
Horrible.
But Tomlin is a very good coach, but there's still room for improvement.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point. There's room for improvement. He can get better. He needs to open up that offense a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch to NBA. NBA standings, baby. East Coast, Eastern Conference, Cleveland, 6.5 up. I think Boston is baiting them, letting Cleveland go hard.
Go on.
And Boston is going to be there at the end.
Walk them down.
And they just showed we can win in Cleveland.
Right.
We just won last week. So we got Cleveland 1, Boston 2, New York 3,
They fall.
Indy rolling. They 4 right now. They're a problem. Milwaukee's 5, Detroit surprisingly 6.
Coming
Okay,
up.
Cunningham. Orlando 7. We picked them to be 4-7. Miami 8, which is where they usually are. Atlanta and Chicago. Only thing that really surprises me there is Chicago 10. I thought they'd be lower. Philly, we're gonna talk about Embiid later.
Yeah.
They're in 12th place, and everybody else is where we thought: Toronto, Charlotte, Washington. So let me ask you this: first 6: Cleveland, Boston, New York, Indy, Milwaukee, Detroit. The biggest surprise to me is I had Cleveland 2 or 3 and Detroit 6. What's your biggest surprise?
Detroit.
In 6th place.
Yeah, because they coming up. They
And they're
young.
2 games ahead of Orlando.
They're young. They're hungry. They play hard. They're on a little win streak right now.
Yep.
And then New York is getting exposed for their defense.
So let's look at this. Last 10 games. Cleveland 9-1.
Okay.
Boston 8-2.
Yeah.
New York 6-4. So they just had to play 2 or 3 of the best teams in the league. Cleveland and Boston. Indy 6-4. Milwaukee 6-4. And that's why I like Randy. He just said Detroit's hot. Last 10 games, 8-2, sir.
What you say?
8-2.
All right.
They playing, they rolling. Let's look at the Western Conference.
Right.
OKC 1, Memphis 2. You see that dunk Ja had last night? He almost hit his face on the rim. It's on, you can go on ESPN. They threw him a lob and he dunked it, and then he had to back up his face. His nose was at the rim. 6'2", 170. Denver 3. Our Lakers 4. Houston 5. Clippers 6. Minnesota 7.
Right.
Shouldn't have made that trade. Golden State is climbing. They 8. Dallas 9. AD don't get healthy, it's gonna be over.
Right.
And Sac is 10. They climbing without De'Aaron Fox and without Mike Brown.
Right.
So let's look at Phoenix is 11. They out the playoffs.
Right.
Portland, San Antonio, the big fellas down for the year. New Orleans, a lot of injuries. Utah is tanking.
Right.
Let's look at the last 10 games. OKC 8-2.
Yeah.
And that's with losing after being up on Minnesota by 16 with 4.5 left. They still 8-2. They would be 9-1. And I love Shea. That's my favorite guard. Memphis 6-4. Denver 9-1. Guess who the one loss was to?
To us, baby.
Thank you. Lakers 8-2. Shouldn't have lost to Charlotte.
No.
Houston, 4-6.
Falling.
Maybe they are, like Alicia Keys said, falling. Maybe they're where they should be.
Right.
Clippers 4-6. Minnesota 5-5. Golden State 7-3.
Coming up, Jimmy Butler.
Dallas 5-5. And Sacramento 5-5. What's your biggest surprise? So for me, the biggest surprise is Memphis 2. Lakers, a little bit of surprise. I had them 5-6. They're 4. Houston 5. I probably had them 7-8. Clippers 6. That's what we thought. You got Minnesota and Dallas 7-9. What's your biggest surprise?
Minnesota should be a little higher. And you had
To me, it's Memphis. I didn't have them too.
and you had Lakers 5-6 without Luka.
He at the start of the team.
Start season, right? So now, man,
With Luka, and
they might get second.
they're 4, and let me tell you, they are 2 games behind Denver, and let me check my eyesight because I'll be 57, and 2 games behind Memphis.
Yeah,
They can catch them.
Lakers in 5, man.
Lakers
Lakers in 5.
over who?
Lakers in 5 against anybody.
Okay, so listen to. So let me ask you this: they're 10.5 behind OKC. Memphis and Denver are 8.5. Can the Lakers get to second place?
Yes.
If they get to second and play Memphis, I think it's going to be a problem for Memphis.
Yes, sir.
What about if we play Denver?
Get them too. We just showed you the parlay. We just gave you the blueprint the other night.
Yeah, you did. You did.
You just gave you the blueprint.
Okay, let me
That's all to JJ Redick because I was like,
me too.
the dude know what he's doing. The dude know what he's doing.
Okay, so let me ask anybody with any NBA comments. Anybody want the floor? NBA comments. You got the floor now, so you don't have to yell. Anybody, go ahead, Wayne.
Well, to start the season, nobody knew what the Lakers were going to do as far as trade. So they had them barely playing in
Yes, sir.
like they was.
Yes, sir.
I see them going all the way to the 2 seed.
Right.
I can see that too.
Yes, sir.
Second place. Okay.
Minnesota, I don't know what's happening there, but those young teams, and I don't OKC, Houston, Minnesota, those teams gonna fall.
Right.
They're not going to find Golden State starting to pick it up.
They are 7-3 with Jimmy.
Look at the Lakers and Golden State when it comes down to the playoffs.
Right.
To make some noise, you know.
Right. No two teams.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So you say the young teams may fall. Lakers may get to number 2. What do you think about OKC though? They're young, but they have a good leader in Shea, and they're well coached. What do you think?
In the playoffs,
Different.
Like last year.
the playoffs.
Because they were first last year, and Dallas got it.
They got the first round.
Lakers in 5. You heard it from
So
me.
who do you have in the Western Conference Finals?
In the Western Conference Finals, I got Lakers and OKC.
Okay, I like that. Lakers and OKC.
I like that.
Who do you have in the Western Conference?
Same thing. They don't run that back.
I'm gonna defer to both of y'all because y'all both much
Yeah.
older than me. So I'm like that. Wayne was my coach in high school, so I'm gonna go with that. Whatever you say, coach, I got you. All right, that's good, man. Anybody else? Anything other? We got some more NBA, but anybody else NBA?
Real quick,
Go ahead.
what do you guys think about the trade? So a couple weeks, what do you guys think about that whole trade?
I love it. We just talked about that. I think there's more to it. I think that the owners didn't want to pay him that supermax at $350. Randy mentioned the fact that the owners own casinos, which I read that, and they thought that maybe they were going to be able to get casinos in Dallas. They didn't get that. He thinks they're trying to devalue the team. I think there was some behind the scenes stuff with Luka that I don't really want to bring up because I just heard it. It was personal with the GM. I don't know if we should bring that up this early in the evening, but I think that's
We bring it up.
you bring it up. This older
The GM is you know what? Because his wife was flirting with Luka,
I didn't hear that.
right?
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Flirting with Luka, and he got all in his feelings.
So you think because his wife was supposedly flirting with Luka,
He got in his feelings. He said, I ain't gonna say it, but
okay, but don't you think ownership had a lot to do with it? They didn't want to pay him.
that too. You heard what Mark Cuban said.
All right, what did Cuban say?
Cuban said if it came down to him and Luka and his wife, he'd have went to divorce court.
Okay. Yeah, I would have traded him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think playing with LeBron, he's going to be motivated to stay in shape,
Oh, man.
get his diet together,
Right.
stop drinking beers in the locker room right after the game,
Right.
and I think it's because you see how they play.
Hey, dog, let that man play basketball.
Yeah, he averaged 34 last year. Got you
That
to
dude
the
been in the league 5 years, 20. He's younger than Austin Reeves. He's younger than Austin
7
Reeves.
years in the league and the
Right.
first team All NBA 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, you don't trade that. Go ahead, Fred. You got it.
It's probably the first time he's on the team, he wasn't the best player.
Yeah, where he can follow somebody and now you got it. Yeah.
Right. So, dude, it's just, you watch the game. We sit here and watch the game.
You watched the last night.
You know basketball, I know basketball. JJ Redick know what he's doing. LeBron know what he's doing. LeBron got an extra step like LeBron playing like 10 years ago.
But you know what? He doesn't have to bring the ball up every time.
Right. And
He took Austin and Luka
and his usage rate went way down. And the rotation is cold.
Yeah.
All the open. And let me tell you something else, man. Austin Reeves is a damn beast.
A dog. LeBron's catching stuff off the rim.
Right.
He's Luka's throwing a full court pass. LeBron nudged the guy, caught it, dunked.
That's the big three.
Yeah.
You seeing the open shots that they're getting?
Yeah.
They're sitting up at the 3-point line and just throwing the ball.
Putting the ball.
Yeah.
I like knocking down. I like
So I like OKC and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Let me ask you this, Wayne, since you were talking about the Western Conference, who do you have in the Eastern Conference Finals? I have Boston, Cleveland. Because I think New York got exposed this week. I don't think Indy has enough. I don't think Milwaukee has enough. They have 2 great players. I don't think Portis is out 25 games. And Detroit's too young. Orlando's too young, haven't played together. Miami lost Jimmy Butler. I think it's Cleveland, Boston, OKC, Lakers. Who's in the finals, Wayne? And then Randall. Who's in the finals? Lakers, Boston. And who wins that?
Lakers.
I can see that. It's going to be tough. That's going to be LeBron and Luka against Jalen and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I got the Lakers.
I got the Lakers.
Lakers in 5. I tell you.
We need that 18 ring, dog.
Right.
We need that 18.
So, and I'm talking about New York. Karl Anthony Towns has been exposed. He can't go out
And guard.
so they get it on the drop down. Yep, they killing him. So he got to get some quick feet. He got to do something, man, because he's getting exposed. I watched the tape today, dog. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Look at the tape, dog. It's
I agree with
ridiculous.
that, but he makes them better than Julius Randle. So that's where they're better.
Yeah,
They're
offensively.
Yeah,
Offensively.
You're right.
So they're supposed to get Mitchell back. Robinson. So that might help. Maybe he can go back to the 4 and put Mitch Richardson at the 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. Shore it up. But if they don't hurry up and get back, dog, that dude, he out there on the island by himself, dog, with roller skates on.
Yeah, with skates. Yeah. Okay, so on a lesser note, Ingram to the Raptors, not really a needle mover.
No.
Lynn to the Lakers. Does that help us at all? Alex Lynn. I like the kid.
I like the body. We need him for the files.
I like the kid we got from Charlotte, and they rescinded that trade. I wanted him.
Right.
He was athletic. Simmons to the Clippers. Does that help at all? Ben Simmons.
No.
Big disappointment.
Big disappointment.
Luka's debut. What do you think about his debut versus last night?
Man, he had a lot of stuff he was dealing with, man. That
Trade,
they're
staying at the Waldorf Astoria.
right. But you know what I'm saying? That ain't easy to do, man.
Yeah,
That ain't easy to do. You can see he getting his feet under him. He's getting more comfortable every day and every day. It had to take a toll on his mental.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
I think he's getting his legs under him. Too.
right, and getting his legs under him, he getting his mind right. He's gonna be all right, man.
What was your biggest takeaway from last night's game?
The defense, man. The way we play defense,
They're
man.
hustling.
They hustling. They move.
Because defense is mostly effort.
Effort, yeah. You can't teach effort. You know what I mean?
You're right.
You gotta want to do it. So, yeah, man, that defense stay like that, man. They sharp, man. They sharp. And they got G leaguers coming in ball,
Coming involved because they're playing hard.
playing hard.
Hornets disputed that physical. They said that it was false for the Lakers. I want to keep that kid. Dog, Connect. He
kind of lost his sauce, right?
Yeah, mental. Because they traded him. Hopefully he gets it together. LeBron to take him to lunch.
Right.
What do you think about the All-Star game format? How do you like it? Boo-boo. You didn't like it? Why not?
It's just trash.
Okay.
You know what they need to do?
What?
They need to do like hockey did. Hockey had USA against these different nations, all the different nations.
So go American-born versus who?
Go American born against the world.
So that would
on
be
the world team.
So the world team would be you'd have the Joker,
Yeah.
Embiid, they could be down low. You'd have Luka, you'd have Shea and Giannis.
And
Giannis.
Murray. I'm saying all on this team.
Oh yeah.
All on this team would be Murray.
What's your starting lineup?
On that team, you go Jokic.
Jokic at the 5, Giannis at the 4.
Giannis at the 4.
Who's at the 3?
3, I put
You don't go Embiid and Joker down low?
Embiid ain't gonna play.
Okay, so Joker, Giannis, go ahead. Joker, Giannis.
2 would be Shea.
The 1 would be Luka,
1 would be Luka.
and we need a 3.
We had a 3.
Me or you could be at the 3.
Yeah, we had a 3 team. I just spot up.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
that'd be a problem.
No. So now look at the American team.
Who would be the American team next year?
This would be Steph,
Anthony Edwards,
Anthony Edwards,
LeBron, KD, and who's at the 5? And we don't really have a great center. No, he's from Dominican Republic, but he was born here. His mom's Dominican, his dad's black.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah, Anthony Davis. So, okay, so we got Steph, Edwards, LeBron, KD, and AD against Joker, Giannis, Shea, Luka, and we need one more. Maybe Jamal Murray and go with
Jamal Murray doing another one.
No, he's in Canada,
So
but he
come
comes
on
on the world team.
Yeah.
I got Shea, Luka, Jamal, because I don't know if we have a 3, and then for the world team, and then Joker and Giannis.
Yeah, we get
That's a tough team.
Get Jimmy Butler. We can get Jimmy Butler on team. We can get the little guard from Atlanta.
Trae Young.
Okay.
Hey, talking about Embiid. Is it time to trade him out of Philly?
Whatever you can do to get rid of him, I'm gonna put roller skates on his ass so he can go a little faster.
Go faster.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Because in Philly, the process didn't work.
It don't work.
So is he a huge disappointment to you?
Huge.
Why is that?
Because he's up. They talked about Anthony Davis. He's a T-shirt all-star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a T-shirt all-star.
Hey, shout out! About maybe a month and a half ago, we had Neil Clark on.
Oh yeah.
And his son. I wish he was here tonight. His son just got a 2-year guaranteed contract. It's probably right here. He probably at Mastros right now.
Right now.
His son just got a 2-year, which he's been playing well.
Yeah.
Jalen went to the G League, worked on his shot. Last couple of weeks, he's had a game with 17. Think about that.
Yeah.
Came from the G League, had a game with 17 with Anthony Edwards and Jaden Daniels. All the
Right.
guys on the team had a game with 14, had a game with 11. And when they played OKC, he was the main one guarding Shea.
Yeah.
He did well. Made
Yeah,
him
well,
work.
he's a dog. Yeah, he's a dog on that.
We knew him in the 6th grade.
Right.
We knew him when he was at Roosevelt, at Centennial,
Right.
and then at Wanda. And he was the Pac-10 and national defensive player of the year. And now he got
He got drafted, hurt it.
We're gonna talk. I texted his dad, but his dad didn't text me back. Probably chopping up the steak right now.
Right.
We're gonna tell him congratulations.
Congratulations, McClark.
Yeah. Anything college football, man. They looked at the top recruiting classes. Georgia's, of course, recruiting well. Alabama, Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, they told he went in there and told him we got to spend some of this money.
Spend some of this. We gotta catch up.
We got to catch up.
Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M. If they spend money, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. I think players want to play for him.
Yeah.
What's your thought? What about Penn State? What do you think they're gonna do next year? They just got the receiver, Kyron Hudson-Ware, our friend's son. What do you think Penn State's gonna do next year?
They'll be relevant. They'll be relevant up there.
If you're picking top 4 for next year, I got Ohio State, Texas, maybe Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Georgia, and Penn State. Ohio State, Texas, Georgia. You can throw Alabama's gonna drop off a little. So I go Ohio State, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Georgia, Penn State. Penn State got a lot coming back. Okay, Oregon to be there. They recruit well. Okay, top 4 definitely. That's my top 4. Anybody you want to throw in there? So SC. What do you think about SC? What do you think they're gonna do next year? They lost a lot, but they've been recruiting. They left to right, and they just got the GM from Notre Dame to come over there.
Yeah.
Saban said they're building something. They're doing something.
Yeah, it seemed like we got a lot of buzz going over there.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do with it.
Yeah. Oregon. You gotta step it up. You're the Big Ten now.
Yeah, you go.
Who wins the Big Ten next year? I think it's Ohio.
Ohio State.
Over Oregon and Penn State. They spend the money.
They spend money.
They spent money this year to pay it off.
Look at that receiver, man. No joke.
Best receiver in the country.
Right.
College basketball, man. Let's talk about rankings. We're gonna save Diana Taurasi for last. College basketball, we talked about the SEC having all these teams in the top 20. If you look at the top 20, you got Florida up there, Georgia, Auburn #1. What is it with the SEC, man? Talk to me.
That money flowing in there.
Auburn 1, Duke 2, Florida 3. You got Tennessee 5, Alabama 6. You've got Texas A&M 12. You've got Missouri 14. You've got Mississippi State 24. Man, SEC not just good in football, good in basketball.
That money flowing through there.
So that football money is add to the basketball.
I've been to the basketball because that ain't never. Just,
When we were growing up, it was Kentucky.
Yeah.
And maybe Auburn with Barkley, ACC,
Yeah.
and the Big Ten,
And then
the Big East.
the Big East and then the Pac-12 in the back.
Yeah.
So
But now,
the SEC falling like that.
I was Auburn 1, Florida 3, Tennessee 5, Alabama 6. And they got good coaches.
Good coach.
Bruce Pearl at Auburn, Rick Barnes at Tennessee, who might retire.
Right.
You got the young guy at Florida. You got Oates at Alabama. They got good coaches, man.
Yeah.
Oates turned down Kentucky. When does the Alabama basketball coach turn down Kentucky? Hope was like their 6th choice.
Right.
So
Yeah, so
the money's
the
flowing,
money
man.
flowing. You don't hear nothing about no UConn. You don't hear nothing about no Villanova.
Syracuse,
Yeah,
Georgetown, none of that. St. John's is decent. Louisville's in rebuild. So Wooden Award. Who you got for the Wooden Award?
they haven't mentioned the team that's gonna win it.
Who you got for the Wooden Award?
Player of the year.
I got Flash. Winning it.
Yeah, Cooper Flat.
I think so.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on him? Is he the real deal?
He real good.
Okay. Calipari did great for Kentucky, man. He came back with Arkansas. They booed him.
Yeah, they mad. They in their feelings.
Are they? Is that?
Yeah.
But he did great for them.
Great for him. You know how people are.
So if I stop doing the podcast, you're gonna boo me next week, huh? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have Fred Red right up here. Talk about Robert who? Okay.
Who the best coach in college?
Best coach in college.
Right now?
I gotta go to Boyle Purdy. One of the last two.
Yeah.
This year they're a little shaky, but they'll be in the tournament. I go with Hurley. Son of a coach. He's won everywhere he went,
Yeah.
and he won the last two.
Early.
And he's getting players that stay 2 or 3 years. Bruce Pearl is good. When I was in high school, when I was in high school, Bruce Pearl was the assistant at Stanford under Tom Davis.
Right.
He would come to Slam and Jam
Right.
and try to recruit. Nobody had a 3.6
Right.
and a 1200 SAT. So like, man, you better go to one of them Orange County. Yeah, nobody. He could sign anybody, maybe Carrick D. Hart, a couple other kids.
Right.
But he is the only Division I head coach that didn't play college ball. You know what he was at Boston College? Team manager.
Team manager.
Look it up.
Yeah.
He's the only D1 coach that didn't play college basketball. Yeah, the Collins, way after him though. He had left and gone to Iowa. Yeah, he was only the assistant at Stanford, and then he got a head job D2. Then he got a smaller D1. Then he got the Tennessee job, got in trouble,
Right.
went on ESPN for 2 years. And then he got the Auburn job. He's a good coach, though. He coached under Tom Davis. Tom Davis the coach. Tom Davis won it. Boston College, Stanford, and he really had him rolling with B.J. Armstrong and Roy Marble and all those guys at Iowa. That's what. And Bruce Pearl went there with them, and then he got a head job. So Bruce Pearl is a good coach. So I would say number one coach is Hurley. You can throw Bruce Pearl in there. You can throw Rick Barnes in there. Young boy at Duke is good. And then you can go with Mark Few at Gonzaga. And even though I don't like him, Nick Cronin is probably top 10. And you got Patino.
Y'all leaving my boy hanging.
Who's that?
Calvin Sampson in Houston, man. They
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he cheats everywhere he goes, but he's a good coach. I mean, he's good. He cheats, but I mean, if everybody cheats, just be good at it. Just be good at it. Be good at it. He was at Washington State. He was at Oklahoma. He got, fired because he cheated. And he had Houston. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. We'll give you that way. On a different note, Bob Izzo passed Tom Izzo passed Bob Knight. Most victories in the Big Ten. Shout out to him. Hell of a coach. I've got you can't look at your phone. I got a trivia question. What 3 years did Bobby Knight win the national championship in Indiana? You gotta spit it out quick. What 3 years? Not 82. I give you guys 1 year. He won it in 87 with Alford and Keith Smart. He won it 2 other years. 76 with Quinn Buckner, Scott May, Kim Vincent, and he won in 81 with Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, right after President Reagan got shot, they pulled Bob Knight and Dean Smith in the closet to interview him without any cameras, and they said, we want to play. And that's the year they won it, 76, 81, 87. Keith Smart hit that shot against Syracuse. Because Derek Coleman missed the free throws. Speaking of Indiana, the coach is out, and the brother's out in Indiana. Woodson. Mike Woodson is out. He's a good coach, man. But I think he's older. I don't think he wants to battle with the NIL and the recruiting and all that. Yeah, I think he was better suited when he was in the NBA. So I like Woodson. And then high school. Let's talk about high school, man. We got the number 5 team in Corona. Corona Roosevelt, which we're going to have Coach Singleton up here after the season. They beat Sierra Canyon Friday, packed house. They beat Bosco last night by 7. Right. And they got the number 12 player in the country. Braden Burries. His uncle comes here. He's going to miss it. Comes here? Yeah. What's he called? Who?
What's his name?
Ernie Burries. Ernie's his uncle? Yeah. Okay, and then he had 33 of their 58 last night. Top 5 schools he's looking at. And tell me what you think. He's got Tennessee, Alabama, Oregon, Arizona, and USC. Where do you think he should go? And I believe that Ernie, because he's a San Bernardino kid,
Right.
and then he went to Poly and then
Right.
Corona. So what do you think he should do? Give me out of those top 5. I like Oregon. I don't think I like SC. I love him there, but they just signed Arenas.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's enough balls for both of them.
Enough ball.
But Oregon would be good with Dana, because he's definitely starting over LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Arizona's well coached, and he likes Arizona.
Right.
And then you got Tennessee and Alabama are well coached.
Yeah.
Great. Nate Oates, and you got Rick Barnes.
Rick Barnes. I go with Rick Barnes.
That would be great. Alabama would be great.
Right.
They said both of them send kids out after 1 year.
Right.
So if you're picking out of Tennessee, Alabama, and Oregon and Arizona, where would you go?
Tennessee.
With Barnes?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. Okay. Okay. So yeah, shout out to Corona Roosevelt, Eastville Roosevelt.
Yes, sir.
They play Notre Dame on Saturday at 6:30. It's 6:30. Hopefully they win.
Hopefully they win.
We can't go to that game, but we go when they play in the arena after that.
We'll explain to you why we can't go
Yeah,
there.
I'll explain that. Yeah, we can't go to that game Saturday. But then we gotta finish off, man. We got the best women's player ever. I'm gonna tell you a story about Diana Taurasi. So I was coaching at Don Lugo. She was an 8th grader. I had some of the 9th grade girls in my class, 9th grade English. Ramona Junior High does a walking tour to Don Lugo.
Yeah.
They brought her to my class and said, Mr. Barksdale, this is the Michael Jordan of girls basketball. She was an 8th grader, right? So I asked one of Diana Taurasi. So I asked one of the coaches, how good is she? The Chino High coach said when she was a 7th grader, she'd be the best player ever out of the Inland Empire over Cheryl Miller. He understated. She's the best women's player ever. If you look at her stats, forget the stats. She won in high school. When she got to Don Lugo, they were 3rd best program in Chino Hills.
Right.
Isla was 1,
Yeah.
Chino was 2,
Mhm.
and she beat all them. She won in the Isla tournament against your coach, Mel Sims.
Yeah.
She beat Chino every year.
Yeah.
Daily Bulletin Player of the Year 4 years in a row. She dropped 53 times as a 9th grader. Then she was gonna go to UCLA. The Connecticut coach went to her home visit and said, you want to go to UCLA and be the best player on campus when you get there? Or do you want to come to Connecticut and maybe not start, but battle against All-Americans every day? She's a competitor. You know where she went? Connecticut. So she goes to Connecticut, 6-man as a freshman. They lose to Notre Dame because she shot 1 for 15. She's on the bench crying. The next 3 years, 02, 3, and 4, they won it.
That record was like
90 and 3 years.
Right.
So then she goes to the Olympics in 04.
Right.
She got Olympic gold 04, 08, 2012, 16, 20, and 24. Only 6-time Olympian.
Yes, ma'am.
And then she goes to the WNBA and she gets 3 rings.
3 rings.
3 rings. And if you look at her stats from the WNBA, because I took a picture from ESPN today, she is first in points, 10,646. Second place has less than 8,000.
Right.
She's at 10,646. 3-point field goals first, 1,447. All NBA first, 14 times.
Wow.
Scoring titles, 5 of them first. The White Mamba. Any argument? Any argument? Diana Taurasi is the best.
20 years too, right?
20 years in the show.
20 years.
And it would have been 21 years, but 1 year she stayed overseas in Turkey and took that $1 million. So they're paying more overseas.
Yeah.
It would have been 21
Senior in
years.
high school.
So let me ask you this. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, she's the best. Hands down. I seen her in high school when she was a senior.
Okay, Don Lugo.
When she played against Montclair. You talking about standing room only. You know what I mean? Packed out gyms. You know what I mean? People come from everywhere to see her play. And when I first laid eyes on her, I was like, she don't move like,
It's
you know,
like a I mean, not to be stereotypical, but not like a young lady.
like a young lady. She played like a dude.
Like a dude. And that's what made her good.
She was good. She can
Everything.
Off shoe,
No look.
no look at like magic and
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
She was cold, man.
That's what
She was
Kobe gave
cold.
her that nickname, the White Mamba.
White
Yeah,
Mamba.
so hats off
Hats off to
to
you.
her. Hopefully,
Right out here, you know, Don
Yeah,
Lugo.
Don Lugo.
I used to coach there.
East Coast, the boys there. So I would see her all the time. None of the ninth grade boys would play her one-on-one. You know, you gotta be good. Go ahead, Wayne.
So the way women's basketball is now, they even getting NIL in high school.
Yeah.
Usually she would have went to Don Lugo now as opposed to then.
I think she would have because number one, she would have got the NIL wherever she went.
Right.
Number two, she lived literally across the street from the school and she's a competitor. She didn't go to Iowa with her AAU team because she wanted to play against them. Iowa had a way better program. Mel Sims, who coached at Ganesha Boys, was the coach. He took that coach over there, was winning. She said, I want to play against them.
But now, she didn't change the trajectory of women's sport, women's basketball. She was good. But like Caitlin Clark has now changed the trajectory of women's basketball.
But you can look at their careers and say Taurasi was better, but I think there's more exposure now. You got social media.
That's what I'm saying.
You got their games on TV primetime. When Diana Taurasi was playing, they were still playing at 9 o'clock at night. People weren't seeing their games. But Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark definitely has elevated the game. But I think Diana Taurasi is the best player by far. By far.
They got another one down there in South Central coming out though.
Oh, Juju from Watts.
Yeah, they got another one from South Central.
Hey, Ernie, we just talked about Braden Burridge. Any comments on Braden Burridge?
Look, baby. Look.
Where's he going next year?
Somewhere in college.
That means he knows that he don't want to speak.
don't want to speak.
Come on, Ernie. No, don't sit down. No, don't sit down.
He's going to Pacific. He's going to Pacific College. You tell him. So we got to show him.
Hold on, we're gonna give Shad the floor. Go ahead, Shad.
Talking about Rossi being the best ever.
Yes.
What about Cheryl Swoops?
She's right there.
Right there.
And he's biased to her because she's from Texas. But go ahead.
These are the founders.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you say best ever, that's like saying Jordan and Magic. Magic is one of the greats. Jordan is the best.
They started with that.
In 1997.
They started with it.
Right.
And the league has transformed to what it is today. All of the shoulders of those giants.
Right.
We agree.
We agree.
So give me your top five in order. Go ahead.
I would say one, Cheryl Miller.
I don't agree, but she's close. She's up there. She's top five.
She scored 80 in a game. She scored 100 in a game. She scored 100 in a game.
No. Yeah, but that was against Riverside Christian. I don't care.
She's a ball.
They had 4 girls and they had on Bobby sides. So that don't count.
Why you ain't got that uniform?
That don't count, man. Just playing in dress shoes, dog. That don't count. Okay, but go ahead. So I'll go to give me your 5 in order, and then I want your 5, and I'm gonna give you mine. Go ahead, give me your 5.
I'm going to Rossi. I'm going Swoops. I'm going Cheryl Miller. And then I'll go I'm putting Caitlin in there already. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Okay. So hold on. Go ahead. Okay, so you got Taurasi 1.
Yeah.
Swoops 2.
Yeah.
Who you got third?
Who was that?
Cheryl. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I can't put her in there. Yeah, I got more Lisa Leslie.
So I'll give you my, no, I'm sorry, you go. Go ahead.
So I'm going to go Cheryl Swoops. Lisa Leslie.
Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper.
Then I became this partner.
You don't have Taurasi in your top 4?
Taurasi be 5.
I'll go Taurasi 1, Cheryl Swoops 2, Cynthia Cooper 3, Cheryl Miller 4, Lisa Leslie 5.
Right.
And you ain't even going to leave out Candace Parker.
She's top 10. That's great.
That's great.
Will Chamberlain is top 10. That's great. Taurasi, Swoops, Cooper, Miller, Leslie, Tina Thompson 6. So you got. So hold on. So you got Cooper, Miller, and
Top 10.
you got 3 USC players in the top 5.
What's great about this is we have the conversation of women.
Yes, sir.
The status that they're doing now. You know, now we can have these conversations.
Yes, sir.
Women basketball has a top 10.
Yeah.
That's undeniably a top 10. We get into these women done more multiple,
championships, NCAA, pro, overseas. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I go to Rossi, because she got 6 longevity. She got 6. Hey, hold on, let me say this. She got 3 in college, she got 3 in the pros, and she got 6 Olympic. I'm gonna drop the mic on that. Who else is close?
Okay, so let me ask
So, sir,
you this.
I'm all about women in power.
that's right. Thank you, Pastor.
Women's all-stars, those top 5 that can they be Roosevelt men's varsity?
Roosevelt boys varsity and those women in their prime?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So against high school boys, yes. Yes. No. Okay, go ahead, Brad. All right, Wayne.
No way. No way.
Go ahead. Okay.
You got what I'm saying?
There's no way.
Go ahead. Maybe so. That's an argument. Yeah. Okay. That's an argument. I like to see that. So we have Lisa at the 5, Swoops at the 4, Cheryl at the 3, Cooper at the 2, Tarasi at the 1. I might go with the 1 at. I get some high school boys. I don't know. We'll see. It'd be nice to see. So anything else, Tarasi? That's my number 1. Yeah, Tarasi's number 1. You got to look at her longevity. She's been great since 2000. We're 2025, though. We're 25. Kobe did 20 and was great. She's 25 years in. Yeah, she was awesome. Anything? Go ahead, Fred. You got this. So let me break it down for you. LeBron's had the best NBA career ever by far. Kareem had the best overall career, high school, college, pro. Lost 4 in high school, none in college. Beat the defending national champion, the 65 team, by 30. When he was a freshman and he played against Fred Slaughter, Walt Hazard, beat them by 30. We're only one other good player, Michael Warren, Cass Warren's dad. They got to the league and was all-time leading scorer for 39 years. 6 championships. Kareem, best overall career. LeBron, best NBA career. Jordan, the best ever.
Yeah. All right.
It's like that. I want to argue that. I mean, I'm sure Dre wants to argue, but he just likes to argue. But anybody that wants to have a conversation, Dre just want to argue. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead. You like to conversate. He likes to argue. So I'll listen to you. If he talk, I'm gonna turn the mic down. Go ahead.
Personally, I feel
Yeah.
Who? Kareem.
Look at the numbers, look at the accolades, look at the MVP, look at the championship.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument. My argument is this: Kareem's last 4 years, he wasn't as good. LeBron is 22 years in. He's still a top. Is he top 5 or top 10? Top 5. Top 5. In year 22.
As Michael Jordan was saying, 6 beats 4.
Mike Jordan is better than him.
Titles though.
But Kareem got 5 of those rings with Magic.
And when did LeBron find the best ring? How long did that take?
It was his 20-some year.
3 months, no 3 months.
The game, but I would say the game is less physical now, but more competitive.
You can't blame him for the time he played.
You can't blame LeBron either.
Like Jordan, Kobe got it down, bro. Malone, short.
Right. You know, to me, LeBron best overall. Go ahead. Hey, look, you got him arguing.
Add Kareem's era of basketball before physical than Jordan.
It was.
So,
I still go LeBron, best NBA career LeBron, Kareem best overall, Jordan best player.
Why do you say Jordan best NBA career? Give me your argument for Jordan being the best player.
All defensive like 9-10 times, scoring title, never went to game 7 in the finals, played against Detroit, New York, Indiana, the Lakers. Let me finish. The Lakers, Utah, Portland, and Phoenix, all filled with Hall of Famers, and never went to Game 7. And fundamentally sound, was on an '84 Olympic team, killed the pros, got to the pros with one of the best players in the league as a rookie, and won 6 championships, never lost. That's why Jordan's the best. And he can lock up your best player, and he can score 40 on your best player.
When did he win his first championship?
1991.
How many years had he been in the league?
7, it was the 7th year.
How many times did he lose to Boston and for 4 years?
When he was 22, 23, 24. When he got to 27, he figured it out.
When his first championship?
No, he didn't figure it out.
With Oscar Robertson when he was 24,
How old was Oscar Robertson?
about 50.
Thank you.
Jordan is the best player ever. You could argue that all day.
That's Black Jesus, man. That's Black Jesus.
Go ahead. We're going to let Andre say it. Wait, hold on. Fred and Andre. Go ahead, Fred.
Who did the NBA player say the best player?
Jordan.
No, not all.
Most of them.
Shit, about 80% of them.
Yeah, Jordan. Jordan is the best player ever. Go ahead. But you can argue for Kareem. Kareem is right there. Kareem is right. To me, it's Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, and everybody else. That's it.
I agree, Jordan is the best player ever. But Jordan does not have the stats to be, hold on, let me finish, to be the GOAT. He don't lead in no category. The only category that he really lead in is playoff scoring average. He don't lead in rebounds, assists, all time.
We agree. The question was, who's the best? And you said the best was who?
Hold on, let me finish. I said, you said LeBron got the overall best career.
NBA career.
Right. And so if you got the overall best NBA career, how you gonna say you not the GOAT with 20-some years? Jordan was just the best player ever.
And that's what we said. And that's what the conversation was.
Right.
It wasn't about stats. The best player ever. Anybody else? Yeah, anybody else? You said Jordan. You said Jordan.
Wayne.
Jordan was the best player in his era. But he didn't win a championship and would not have won a championship without Scottie Pippen.
And Kareem wouldn't have won one without Oscar and Magic.
And LeBron would have won the first championship without Dwayne Wade.
So there we go. So we all on the same page.
But he took his team to the bottom.
Okay. Last question and we're going to end. Say it again. Absolutely not. He wouldn't have won that in 71 because Oscar honestly was only 33 years old. He came out of college in 60. He was 33. Kareem doesn't win that without Oscar. He doesn't win another championship. He's still a great player. He doesn't win.
I changed the rules because of Kareem.
We agree. That was in college. All right. Anything else, OG?
Yeah, they might change rules.
Yeah, in college. I agree. Anything else?
Oh, no, we good.
We good. We went an hour and 40 minutes
We got some,
without an interview.
so we can't go to the Roosevelt game this
Saturday. Why not?
Because the Jets are throwing a Mardi Gras party at the Mosley Manor Saturday night from 6 to 12. Come check it out. Got food vendors. We got smoking area. We always cigar friendly. Street food vendors, premium drinks, photo booth. We're gonna have it all. And then Mardi Gras beads, masks, everything. Come check it out right up here in Ganesha Hills, the Mosley Manor.
Saturday, 6 to 12.
6 to 12. And then on Tuesday, we'll be at Rock Hills for Fat Tuesday from 6 to 12.
Okay.
The mix is $10. Come on in, come party with us. Come check us out. Jets is gonna be putting on more events in Southern California coming up. And we'll see y'all out there.
Good job. Episode 26. We got it riled up, dog. We got it riled up.
Let me get the address.
Good job. Thank you.
The address of the Mosley Manor is 118 Loma Vista.
Say that again.
118 Loma Vista, Pomona, California, from 6 to 12. Raquel's is on 134 South Riverside Avenue, Rialto, California. That's Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, And March 1st, our Mardi Gras party. Come check us out, y'all.
March 4th, yeah.
March 4th. I had a homeboy pass away last week. John Ramiro. They call him Catfish. I'm gonna dedicate this show to him, man. He's a good dude. And may you rest in peace, my brother.
That's all. Yeah.
And then we got a lot of things coming up. We got some cigars coming out. R&R cigars coming out, and we're doing some big things over here. So come check us out in Atlanta. We're here every Wednesday night. I took 2 weeks off. Rob got sick. I had to go to work last week because we do that job. And we'll be back next week, stronger than ever. And let's give it up for the co-producer, Lil Dre.
Young Dre.
Young Dre. Yeah, give it up for him.
I'm there. Good job.
Good job. So take us out here, Andre. We out. We'll see y'all next week.